So the other day I was just searching for a budget 20k phone and the results were quite as expected until I found this one, the Poco X3. I first looked at the spec sheet, my mouth half opened, then I looked at the price and I could not believe my eyes. While at the price of $69.99 here in India, you can get something like the Honor 9X. And I'm confused what to compare it with. The specs are from another decade. So I ordered it only to regret for the next 2 days until it arrived. The box is quite simple with the black and yellow theme going on. Inside was this yellow box and a SIM ejector tool as well as a clear TPU case. I'm a fan of that. Inside was the phone itself and beneath a 33-watt fast charging brick along with the standard USB Type-C cable. Okay, so I know there were pretty down points on this one, but a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus HDR10 120Hz display, the best ever mid-range 4G Snapdragon 732G processor, which is up to 15% faster than the 730G, a 64-megapixel quad camera setup at the back, a 20-megapixel front camera setup, all paired with a humongous 6000 mAh battery with 33-watt fast charging. And there are more. 6 gigs of RAM, IP53 splash resistance, a headphone jack, an IR blaster, a status LED, a dual speaker setup that actually works with one in the bottom and using the earphone piece here at the top. Okay, I'll leave. Oh, and if you're finding this video enjoying and helpful, do consider subscribing. The phone is fat, yes, and the back is made of plastic. We can justify that. Plastic costs less and also you can avoid antenna lines. The frame is made of aluminium and it has Gorilla Glass 5 at the front. So yes, it doesn't feel ultra cheap. And I'm kind of neutral on this back design. The huge Poco branding looks okay and the stripe looks sporty. But the camera has a useless circle around it. Could have been just a rectangle. The screen is huge, and by huge I mean flagship standard, so yeah, that's crazy. And the space is not wasted. There are no thick bezels and the punch hole up in the top adds an extra layer of minimalism to it. But it is LCD, not the brightest, and it fades out at an angle. And literally, I've never seen haptic feedback as good as in this one compared to any other budget phone. Whether you scroll or type or just navigate, you will get some sort of physical response. And the typing feels just a lot better due to this subtle feedback. But the cherry on top is the amount of work Poco is putting into this phone post-launch. It had useless annoying ads here and there at launch. Poco removed them. There was a significant lag in the fingerprint sensor. Poco fixed it. There was a bit of stutter while scrolling. Poco fixed it. But still, there are irreplaceable problems. The IMX682 camera is present in not a single flagship, and I have to tell this because they advertised it as a flagship level camera at the launch event. The video lacks optical image stabilization, so it looks only half great. Same is the case for the front camera. And yes, the bottom cameras are 2 megapixel sensors. But hold on a second, the macro shots don't necessarily look that bad. And I was literally blown away by the number of modes this thing has. It has a 64 megapixel mode, a vlog mode, slow motion, time lapse, the front and back mode, a long exposure mode, and even a clone mode. That is too much to take in. Although the photos have a good dynamic range, they kind of look out of a budget setup. And Poco has this bad way of watermarking each and every shot taken out of the phone, even including the vlog mode videos. That actually worsens the user experience at the end. And yeah, night mode on this one is okay due to the lack of optical image stabilization. Well, get ready to entertain some noise on this one. But none of this actually changed the fact that it is way too powerful hardware for the price. Gaming is fine with the 120Hz display and a 240Hz touch sampling rate, and I just got a lot better at a game as compared to a device with only half of those specs. And yes, this one actually gives you the freedom to not carry any power bank or a charging brick along with you. Whether you game all day or watch HD videos, this will never die on you. And by dying, you can even last 2 days on maybe a particularly standard use. And I will make a battery test for this one, so stay tuned for that video. Okay, so just to wrap it all up, it is a fairly good phone for the price and surely has a lot of good things going around it. Although there are a few shortcomings, I can see people that will just take it up, use it and just ignore all the down points. Let me know down in the comment section if you are one of them. And that's pretty much it for now. I'm Arko, and I'll catch you in the next one.